There we go. Better late than never. Right, so first up is a cup game, I believe, right? Yes, indeed. Maybe it is. Is he in the cup still? Well, he doesn't have a cup run to save him. So it's definitely possible. Who are they playing in the league? Ooh, Manx. With 1 win in 7. I guess if they lose to a 1 win in 7 Manx, definitely possible. Definitely possible. Javi Martinez gets the start. Oh, Rogers gone for the flying V. No Modric. Modric is being rested for the cup game. Ismaili not rested. So, definitely still wants this. Well, there's two options, right? There's just pick up the manager you want for next season. Just give up on the gimmick for the season and just grab the manager you want to draft for next year. I've not checked. I assume it's not available during beta. I've never actually checked. Roberto. Coutinho. Aubameyang. Oh. Witzel. Ismaili. Oh. Ziyech. Oh, puts it wide. Injury at the back for the Pigs. Not Dybala's finest effort. Put all hard work in getting there and then just passed it to Chesney. Oh, I love Antiniemi. What a player. Yeah, I find the chances of him being loaded into the save very unlikely. We'll have a look though, can't we? Oh. This has been an absolute thriller in the cup. Griezmann off at half time. Brendan Rodgers sticking with the flying V for now, but Bernadeschi's been brought on. So I can't imagine he'll be staying with the flying V for much longer, knowing Bernadeschi's luck. Oh, Trent at the back post. Chesney manages to get across his line just in time. Dybala to take. Oh, Trent again. Straight at Chesney. Trent proving to be quite the aerial threat today. Uh-oh. Pigs mean business for the last 10 minutes. They brought on Luka Modric. And now they've put him at centre-back. Why have they put Luka Modric at centre-back? I don't understand. He wasn't at centre-back when he came on. He was... Oh, wait. Now they've put him centre-mid. I don't know what's happening. I'm going to be honest. Into extra time we go. Golden goal is active. Bernadeschi, oh, Aubameyang. Here we have it, half time and extra time. 15 minutes to find a golden goal, or we go to penalties. One team has taken off Felipe Coutinho and Antoine Griezmann. They're probably not hoping for penalties at this point, as you have to assume they're two of the better penalty takers in the squad. The other team has brought Luka Modric on. Luka Modric strikes me as a great penalty taker. Oh, got an early penalty. 3 minutes ahead of schedule. What a way to win golden goal from the penalty spot. Penalty awarded. No pressure, Aubameyang. But if you miss this, you're going to get another attempt in like 3 minutes. They've done it. Aubameyang from 12 yards makes no mistake. And Halfman are into the semi-finals. This is the first game, Vince. You've not missed anything. There we have it. Pigs out of the cup. Manx versus Weasels up first. Starman Saul. Starman Neymar back in action. Lots of pressure on Ricky Lambert. Neymar. Oof. Fernandinho, no. Yeah, the next 3 cup matches are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So we'll watch the Tuesday one today, and the Wednesday and Thursday ones we'll start tomorrow's stream with. Saul, Jorginho, Mbappe. Oh, Edinson Cavani heads home. Lovely little bit of work here from Everton to 1, keep the ball in play, and 2, get this ball into the box. Alright, Cavani. That seems likely, yes. Well, the one I want, I don't think the paperwork's going to be cleared in time for them to be in, which is very sad. Oh, oh, Duvan Zapata, instant response. I say instant response, it took 12 minutes. Definitely possible. The Manx have only won 1 game in their last 7, so I think losing to them would be bad enough that Ricky Lambert would have a very real shot at being sacked. Are you trying to hire Delia Smith as your manager? She'd have motivating 20, surely. Semedo's off. Mbappe. Carrasco. Oh, Mbappe. Oh. What's this argument happening? Oh, Yannick Carrasco. Saving Ricky Lambert's job. Oh, bit of pinball. Don't know what ter Stegen's doing, why he's not just picked it up. Oh, Di Maria forces a good save. Training ground stuff. Maybe of the local under 7s. Rabiot. Mbappe. Why has he passed that? He had a clean run into the box. Wait, Johannes, you trying to say it's impossible to replace a player with a better player? Because you don't always just buy the best player available. There's finances involved. There's maybe a player doesn't want to play for a specific club. Maybe managers just don't like certain styles. There's so much more available into it, right? You could definitely sell a player and buy a better player. I don't know why that is such an impossible concept. Oh, Ricky Lambert gets a third. Bobby Firmino even chipping in with a goal. The boys clearly big fans of Ricky. Yeah, but what were the finances? It doesn't matter if they have more money. What are the finances on the specific deals? But again, you're missing the point. What are the finances on the specific deals? Like, is Trap being paid more per week? It's no. I'm saying we don't know the finances of it, or there's also other. Oh, losing to the at-risk Ricky Lambert has now put Allegri at risk. Ooh. Now, a surging menace, 3 wins in a row. Like you said, if Hradeki's got better passing than Trap, maybe they just wanted a keeper who's better with distribution than an actual better keeper. He's a worse keeper, but he's more comfortable with the ball at his feet. Yeah, Johannes says because Hradecki isn't a top 50 goalkeeper, the scouts are shit. But it's specifically in regards to Kevin Trapp has to be worse than Hradecki. It might also just be as simple as Kevin Trapp maybe didn't want to play for Leverkusen. It could just be that simple, right? We don't know. All I'm saying is they have literally thousands of people scouting for Football Manager. I'm inclined to believe the hive mind of thousands of paid professionals over Johannes. That's all I'm saying. So you know it better than someone whose job is to scout Leverkusen players. Like, because they don't do it as generally per league, they generally do it per team. So someone who watches him week in, week out, you know him better. take it all back. But if you do know it better, why are you not helping out? Why are you not? But again, games from 5 years ago are irrelevant, right? When you're discussing someone's current ability. So that's like saying I watched a bunch of the 2004 Norwich team, so I could give you a really good idea of how good they are right now. Right? The logic is flawed, Johannes. We care about current Leverkusen Hradecki and not the Hradecki of years gone by. Yeah, I think the lower down you go, the less likely it is to be correct, right? But a top 4 team in a top 5 league, I feel pretty confident they've got a pretty good bead on how good he needs to be in comparison to the other top players. Oh my god, Jordi Alba. Oh. My bead on the idea is people are very bad at evaluating their own biases. We always overvalue people we like and undervalue people we don't like. That's all I'm seeing. Are they specific cases of players you like not being good enough and players you don't like being too good? Because I will refer you back to my comment on people very much not understanding their own biases. Oh! Bellerin hits the post. I missed the first Bellerin goal. I'm going to watch it again. I didn't even realise he'd scored. Oh, that was rubbish. Yeah, I'm with Vince, right? Just because you're playing at one of the top clubs, like Hugo Lloris is better than any of the United keepers, and before they'd bought Edward, and we all agree Mendy is better than Kepa, and obviously Mendy wasn't at a top 4 team in a top 5 league, so that is an upgrade. That is a very obvious upgrade of. So there are better keepers than the top clubs are using. So, Johannes, what you're saying is that a top 4 team in Germany has shit defending. So, so they're probably not going to make the keeper look good either way then, are they? So the keeper is going to be... I don't understand how a keeper can be great if they're conceding lots of goals. It is still ultimately their job. Oh, the revenge tour. Can BBC get... But maybe they couldn't. Maybe they didn't like the finances of the deal. Like, how much did Trapp cost and how much did Hradecki cost? Like, were the transfer fees the same? Mourinho very much set up to not concede 9. Yeah, see? There we go. Maybe Trapp only would leave to go to Frankfurt. Maybe he just didn't want to go to Leverkusen. I'm personally hoping for the revenge tour of a Brigstock 9-0. BBC to win 9-0. Johannes, you have to remember that Trapp and Hradecki do get a say in the matter. Oh, there we go. There goes my plan of the BBC 9-0. 9 minutes in. Manchester picking up where they left off. Ronaldo. Is this the first time a player has reached 20 goals in a season? Lazari to Ronaldo. Name a more iconic duo. I've said that like twice in 2 streams now. What is going on with me? Ronaldo is very good. It's as if we knew having the first couple picks. No, you're thinking 2 seasons ago when he was at La Ball de la Foot. Last season was when he was at Millwall. Oh! Dr. Marcus Rashford MBE going close there. Pepe. Oh, I was hoping for Pepe to swing a ball in. Not gonna score 10 by missing penalties. Or it's just gonna make scoring 10 even more impressive. Oh! They've equalised! And it stands. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, Manchester. Whew. Look at that. Blats. You dickheads. Ooh, bit strong. Oh, that's a point, Francisco. Don't you could be a mod. I forgot about. User actions. Mod. There you go. No, you don't need to shout for the mods. You can do it yourself. Whatever it is you want to do. I hope it's ban Mage. I'm all for banning Mage. Oh, Manchester down to 10. BBC. BBC. You've clearly never met Mage. Mage is the living embodiment of the opposite of that belief. Big Mario's on. Oh. I didn't think it would be because they've not done the data lock, so it'd be weird for them to let us fiddle around with the editor. I think the data lock was today or yesterday because certain platforms needed the data lock early. I think normally the data lock would have happened a bit later. Bit sad for me. Yeah, Manchester playing with 10. Missed a penalty. They're going to be ruining that, aren't they? Oh, they can't even win against... They can't even win against BBC. 1-0 up, miss a penalty. Things we love to see. Well, they are currently top of the league, so there is that. Wow. Second highest draw total in the league. Draw Chester United almost. We've got FC Draw Salona. Draws in black. Manx in draws? Don't know. Sporting Drawsters. FC Draw City. This one, likely to be a draw. Oh, indeedy, you're not. SMS? Oh, I guess Kante, you're not. Wait, is Kante playing... Please tell me they're playing like Kante as the advanced playmaker and De Bruyne as the box-to-box. I would love that. I would love that greatly. Kante, the Mazzala. I don't know if Haaland doing well is proving Whammer wrong, as Whammer picked him. Oh. Yeah. Didier Deschamps getting a real step up in quality for his second game in charge of Sirs. Thought it was all going to be a walk in the park after battering... Oh my god, how's that not gone in? How has that not gone in? But Lloris can't be good. He's not the goalkeeper of a top 4 team in a top 5 league. Insigne? Oh. But the dots are just the coach's confidence. Like, they don't actually... The colour of the dots don't actually affect a player's ability to play in a role. Like, they actually have zero impact on a abilities player. That's just the scout's opinion of whether they can play that role. So, like, the player themselves doesn't give a fuck whether you play them in a red dot or a green dot or anything. And oftentimes, it's better to just play a player based on his stats rather than the dots. Klopp is no longer at risk. Lloris is overrated. I don't know. There was a long time when I thought Lloris was the best goalkeeper in the Premiership. Sporting Mortars. See, this is the thing. Rating goalkeepers is really hard, right? Because Kepa and the likes are clearly very good goalkeepers, but something happened. Like, you can't go from being that good to that shit without it mostly. Oh, what's the mess? You can't go from that good to that shit. Like, you're not all of a sudden a. You've not forgotten how to be a good goalkeeper. What's up? This is one of those ones where I'm with Vince. I think Hugo Lloris is incredible. I've been a huge Lloris fan for a long time. I think goalkeeping yips are a thing. I was saying it with Whammer the other day about Joe Hart. I think Kepa's just got the yips. I hope he can overcome them. But you say that, but one of the goalkeeping coaches for England says he doesn't like how much Pickford goes looking for the ball. Like, he's obviously a coach who thinks that staying back more in those situations is good. He's like, don't go looking for the ball will find its way to you. So just be ready. So I think there's clearly ways of working around it as a slightly shorter keeper. You just have to, you just play a slightly different style, right? But Joe Hart was good for about 2 years. He genuinely was very good. But even if he wasn't very good, right? Like, he was. You can't have a period of like 2 years of being a solid Premiership keeper and now barely being a Championship level keeper, right? Like, how does that happen? Yeah, I'm not saying Joe Hart was world class. Joe Hart wasn't world class, but I mean, the drop off from him actually being very good to whatever the hell he is now, where he's fourth choice at Burnley for a season. Like, how does that even happen? Yeah, confidence. That's what I mean. Like, confidence is a huge factor, right? Because that's clearly all Kepa's had going on. Kepa is still clearly a arguably world class keeper. You just need to convince him that he can actually be a world class keeper again. It's not like his. It's literally just mental errors. That's got to be something you can coach back into him. Well, Klopp probably. Oh, Klopp's not back at risk. He'll somehow avoided that. Not lately, definitely not. Well, we're 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 known for overvaluing our mediocre goalkeepers, right? We've had a lot of mediocre goalkeepers we've convinced ourselves are very good. When was the last very good England goalkeeper? Was it a prime David Seaman? Prime David Seaman was very good, right? Was he? Yeah, I'm with you, Whammer. It, and it was more than a season because he was great at Birmingham as well. But it was such a rapid fall. Well, with keepers like Bravo, it's a bit more understandable, right? Because Bravo spent so much of his career as a backup at club level. That's got to affect your concentration levels when you're called in for games. Oh, Lopez continues to start. Was he? Let's have a quick look. Oh yeah, when he was at Real Sociedad. Oh, I guess he did start 70 games for Barcelona. I always thought he was the backup at Barcelona more than the starter. Clearly spent more time as a starter at Barcelona than I remembered. Oh, Rob, hey, don't get me fucking started on Rob Green. Rob Green, great player. Rob Green, fucking quality player. Absolutely dominated the old First Division. Exactly, Mama. You'll be hard pressed to find a better second tier of English football goalkeeper. We should start implementing the rule that like China have, right, where you could only play English goalkeepers. Oh. You know who doesn't have the issue of never having quality goalkeepers though, don't you? You know who'd be great at that? Spain. Like Pepe Reina got like 2 caps because he was always the 3rd or 4th choice goalkeeper. How does Pepe Reina? Oh my god! Classic Los Ios, the quickest 0-0 of all time. You would disagree with that? Disagree with what? Oh, Pigs looking to. Yeah, but if you look at their second choice keepers, they've had loads of great second choice keepers, right? They had what? They had Victor Valdez. Victor Valdez, Kepa. But if we're talking about countries that have been lucky with goalkeepers, Germany went from Oliver Kahn to Manuel Neuer. Let's not let's not forget that. Like Germany have had the best keeper in the world for about 40 years. Oh, Pigs out of the cup, but in the lead. classic. Vince is a Valdez denier. But even still, you could say Valdez was overrated, but you still can't tell me Valdez wasn't a top 10, top 15 keeper in the world for a period of time. Like, yes, some people would have had him much higher than that, but even you can say he's overrated still. To me, he was top 15 for a period of time, which is crazy to think he wasn't the first choice for his country still. Like, very few countries, like, it's basically just Germany and Spain, right, that constantly have incredible depth at keeper. Oh my god, Real Madrid score. It wasn't even Callum Wilson just doing all of the work, all by himself. Vince, let's be honest, Victor Valdez would have been the French goalkeeper had he been French. He would have a lot of caps. Though for most of his career he was better than whoever France were playing. True, true. Brazil, they like even now they've got Allison and Edison, right? And then before that, who the pre-QPR Julio Cesar. Obviously, my favourite keeper as a child, Dida. Cracking keeper. Better than Larissa Mandanda by a country mile. The fact you're trying to tell me that Mandanda was ever better than Valdez. Maybe when Valdez was playing for Middlesbrough, I'd let you have the argument that Mandanda was better than him. Yeah. I'm really glad we managed to turn the conversation around to Vince's ridiculous belief that Steve Mandanda is an all-time great. Yeah, Mandanda is the epitome of like a solid Europa League goalkeeper. Are we just forgetting that Victor Valdez played 387 games for Barcelona? 387 games for Barcelona. And you're telling me Steve Mandanda was better than him for a long period of time? If Mandanda was so much better than Valdez, why did Barcelona never just go and buy Mandanda? It's not like they didn't have money. He won La Liga 6 times. He's got 3 Champions League medals. Oh, Ice. He's desperate to keep up with Ismaili and the pressure that's been piling on him. Snipes this one in. Restores the lead. Yeah, exactly. Benzema's the greatest because he won all these La Ligas and thingies. Now, George. It's under 17s and volleyball. Please, get it right. So you're saying for 10 years, Victor Valdez was only playing for Barcelona because he was Spanish. Not because he was good, only because he was Spanish. That's a very bold claim to just throw out without actual evidence. He won La Liga's best goalkeeper 2 years in a row, Victor Valdez. So does that. He was voted better than Casillas twice. So does that. The Zamora Trophy, which is he's won that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He won the Zamora Trophy for the lowest goals conceded per game 5 times. So I'm beginning to think that the whole had low number of chances but most were goals. But he also won Middlesbrough Player of the Month once. He also... Right, Halfman, fresh off their cup victory with a late golden goal. They're going to be feeling a bit tired, and can Level Delaford capitalise? I refuse... I still can't believe people are trying to argue that Steve Mandandel was better than Victor Valdez. Oh, Hazard is off. Oh, Icardi. Offside? No? Yeah, offside. Ter Stegen obviously raises the point of the Germany thing. He's probably the best keeper in the world that's never not had a chance to be number 1 for a long time, right? How old is Ter Stegen now? Mid to late 20s? And the fact he's still not his country's number 1. Yeah, he's not young though, is he? Yeah, he's 28. And he's still never been his country's first choice. That's crazy. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, he's still got another... He will be, likely, Germany's first choice keeper for 5 or so years. But still. Germany going from Oliver Kahn to Neuer. Whew. Mate. Germany have dominated the Steve Mandanda tier as well. Like they've always got multiple keepers kicking around in that good quality goalkeeper level. Oh, drills the ball across. Half man can't convert. Oh, Big Frank's on. There's fake hip. Oh, Rene Adler. What a keeper he was. Incredible. Oh my god. It's all happening now. Eden Hazard, what a goal this is. Squeezes it past Chesney, who definitely should do better. Poor half man find a lead, but can only hold on to it for 3 minutes. Oh! Second best striker in France's history, Olivier Giroud. Oh! It's not because half man have a red badge, and they normally play in red, don't they? Why are they playing? This is the half man away kit. I just missed the days when Szczesny and Fabianski was an actual debate. That stopped being a debate a few years ago, didn't it? When Szczesny started being very good. Oh my god! Half man, steal it late on. Just like the cup. Ah, I'll allow it. Do you remember when people generally were discussing that Fabianski should be Poland's #1? Those were the days. Playing for Juventus kind of tilts things back in your favour. Le Ball de la Foot lose for the second week in a row. It's not looking good for them. Half man climb above them on goal difference. Arbor Red, no win in 3. Looking to bounce back against FC Barcelona, who fresh off battering of Millwall. Yeah, like if you Arsenal fans should have done great, right? Lehmann and Szczesny, they had plenty of quality keepers available to them. Almunia for a while. Go back to Spanish keepers in that secondary tier, the Mandanda tier. Almunia was comfortably in that for about 2 years before everyone realised he was a bit shit. What happened to Almunia? Did he go back to Spain and start being good? Yeah. Arsenal, forever populated by the Mandanda tier of goalkeeping. It's weird, right? Because you look at the big footballing European countries, and they all have so many keepers in that tier, right? And usually one in the tier above, at least one in the tier above, like your France, Germany, Spain, and Italy. They're full of keepers in that tier, with at least one above. Except England. We're mostly populated by the tier below that, and we're lucky to have one in that tier. Oh, Jose Jimenez from the corner. Sad. I always thought Almunia was gonna make it. Yeah, England keeper's properly shite. Oh, Brozovic. Anything you can do, I can do better. You know who's not got shit keepers? Is it Slovenia, where they just keep churning out great keepers? Well, that's not just true of keepers, right? Like, British media just hate footballers. I think the trick with England goalkeepers is there's usually one keeper that's in very good form, and we should just pick them. But tell them they've got the job because they're in good form, and like let's not commit to having a first choice goalkeeper. Just bin off the idea. Because aren't Handanovic and Oblak Slovenian? Yeah. Like, considering there are about 7 people born in Slovenia, the fact you've got 2 keepers of that quality, bit demoralising for England fans, isn't it? There's another young one coming through that's got good potential as well. He'll obviously never make it to be above Oblak, but maybe they are probably maybe maybe that is the trick. Get them breed a better handball culture, and you get better keepers. Like oh my god, how's Lukaku missed that? Oh my god, big Rom, fine him. You know what? You're probably on something because we're probably the European country that plays the least amount of handball. As in, English kids play zero handball ever. Like, it's just not a thing. And obviously, using handball as a stepping stone to being a football goalkeeper makes a lot of sense, right? Like, if you're a good handball goalkeeper, you'd probably make a very uh, a youth level. You'd obviously transition into being a good football goalkeeper as well, and then obviously that gives you better career opportunities. So I could see it, and I wouldn't be shocked to find a lot of these Slovenian, well, Eastern European, German. I don't know how big handball is in the likes of Spain, France, and Italy, but I assume it's much bigger than it is in England. Maybe that's the trick. We're just not supplementing our young footballers' education with other skills. So we're probably burning out too many of our footballers. Oh! Are our bread going to get back-to-back draws? Yeah, it's true. Well, it's not that we're necessarily bad. Like, I guess it's different because we have things like cricket and rugby as our secondary sports. And obviously, no one else in Europe plays cricket. So we obviously lose a lot of kids to that. But the issue with cricket has essentially no football transferable skills. Like, literally none. Oh. They come from behind 11 consecutive draws. Like, you can't even, like, even fitness doesn't really transition particularly well. That's the thing. This is another thing, right? Uh, Aaron Ramsdale definitely could. I think England has a really good pipeline of keepers at all times, but they just never seem to take the next step. None of them. And then we end up finding a 28-year-old Nick Pope going, wait a minute, is he actually the best goalkeeper in the country? And where's he been for the last 5 years? The fact that arguably our best goalkeeper and our second best striker weren't discovered until they were almost 30 is frankly insane. Like, that's embarrassing for English football. Arbored doing the whole world a favour, beating the geese. We love that. We love that. Oh, Monday Night Football. We're there already? Oh no, why is Big Bob not starting through the middle? Ike Muniain still injured. Oh, Navas is in. John Stones feeling a bit unlucky. Gets 2 assists last week when he starts at right back and is instantly dropped for Jesus Navas. Like, don't get me wrong, Navas till I die, so I'm all for it, but I had a weird dream that Gianluca Mancini could be my manager next year. He's only 23, probably not player manager material yet. But yeah, definitely had a dream that Gianluca Mancini was player manager. Something I'd completely forgotten until I saw his name on the screen right then. Anyone else have any Gobshite related dreams? Well, I know Vince has plenty, like Steve Mandanda being an elite goalkeeper. Fair. We just need to remind Leroy where he had his best season. We can't risk him having a better season. Are they starting Rodrigo up front? No Suarez? Oh boy, we've got a chance here. They have got the core of the team, the Bentancur Barella Havertz triumvirate. I don't think Sane died. That might be. Oh, a penalty. This isn't ideal. Who takes their penalties? Barella, right? Francesco Assari. Yeah, he did cheat that one time. Come on, Allison. I believe. Yes! Come on, lad. Barella. Ooh. Calm. Felix. Finds Big Bob. Navas. Mancini. Fabian. Finds Daily Blind. No, no, it's nothing. Why was that a highlight? PK. Ooh. Kimi skips past one. Barella. Bentanker. Havertz. Oh, puts it over. Come on, the Ducks. Would love a win. Will take a draw. Will not accept a loss. Here's a question while I've got a bunch of people here. I've got an a football manager ethics question. So, in the FM21 beta, I'm doing a save as Norwich. First season, I win the championship, things are going great. Second season, I'm in the Premiership. The board say avoid the relegation battle. I'm like, okay, I'll see what I can do. Not hugely confident, but season's happening and it's going great. I'm like, ooh, fuck off, Rodrigo. So, there's a part of it where I'm like, oh, I might have a shot at sneaking into the Europa League here. As the season pans out, I don't end up having that opportunity, so I miss out on that. But I'm like, cool, I get 7th. 7th is enough to qualify for the Euro Cup 2, whatever it's actually called up in real life. So, however, it's obviously FA Cup winner dependent. So Man City versus Fulham is the FA Cup final. If Fulham win, they go to Europe. Man City win, I go to Europe. Season's over. Last game, obviously the league's finished, everything's locked up. I go and watch the FA Cup final. And Man City lose on penalties. Now, I had a save file, which was the day of the FA Cup final. So I load that up. I decide not to attend the FA Cup final. See what happens. Obviously, Man City win. Are you allowed to save scum a game that you didn't play in? Is that ethically better than one that you actively lost? Because I didn't lose that. Is that okay? George, what's your no in response to? Is that a no, I'm not allowed to do it? Oh. Oh, Big Barnes. Big Barnes getting a bit of a run out. Well, it hurts all those virtual Fulham fans, doesn't it? I've screwed them out of the FA Cup and Europe. So, I had this conundrum last night, and I thought about it, and then in the end, I was like, there's a couple of reasons. I opted to do it for a few reasons. One, it's my beta save file, so it has an end limit anyway, right? Like, I'm only going to be playing it for another week or so, so I want to get maximum enjoyment out of it while I still can. And two, it's just better for Sports Interactive if I am testing the Euro Cup 2 in Season 3 than not testing it, surely. It's just higher quality beta gameplay. So in the end, I I went with the secondary save file where I qualified for Europe. Oh, that's sad. We were properly shit though. Can't really have any complaints about losing that one. Right, Singapore Derby in the cup. That is very true, Francisco. I think if it wasn't the beta and I had no deadline on the save file, I probably would have just suck it up and tried again next year. But knowing that in a week I'm not gonna play that save file, I was like, I'm not gonna be playing as Norwich when the game comes out. This is probably gonna be my only Norwich save. So I was like, I deserve it. I deserve a European run. Oh my god, not the start that the Manx wanted. Down a man, 80 minutes to go. A Chettelberg on the bench for who? Oh my god, how's that not gone in? How did that not go in? Messi's off. Oh, Vardy getting a bit rough in the box. Oh, he's a keeper. Nick Chettelberg. Do you reckon it is son of Harrison? That's incredible, Whammer. Mysterious benefit country. The Manx are holding up well considering they're a downer man. Messi? Oh. Messi desperately trying to recapture some of his early season form. Verratti's on for Cavani. Oh, I guess I'll be playing Mbappe up front. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. No reason why they can't both be true. Hector. Jordi Alba. Oh! Oh! Why is Chiellini all the way up here? You're a fucking centre back. Gundogan? No, Iramendi nips in. Nope. Nothing doing. Oh, Edin. Big Dzeko's on. Love Dzeko. Bellerin. Oh, Jordi Alba. Nope. Parejo, Alba. Gundogan. Blind. Oh, Chiellini. wide. Oh, we got another cup game going to extra time. Oh, lovely football. Mbappe straight to our black. Messi with the free kick. Ter Stegen collects. Bellerin. Oh. The fridge. Parejo. Sensi. Bellerin. Sensi. Oh! Stealing it at the death. It's not technically a golden goal, but it sure does feel like a golden goal. The Dogs finally use their man advantage. Get some extra numbers in the box at a set piece. And the fridge finds the back of the net. There we have it. Pocket Dogs into the semi-finals. Oh, Jordi Alba hammers it home. Speaking of left wing backs, and Ice doing his best Ismaili impression here. But our Gobshite goal of the week winner. Jordan Henderson. What a strike that is. From the most unlikely of sources. So a quick look at our fixtures. So we've got Manx versus Pigs, Martyrs Millwall, La Ball versus Arbor Red, FC Sirs versus Manchester, the Dogs versus Barcelona, Weasels win the Real Madrid lottery, BBC Ducks, that's winnable, Barcelona versus Halfman, and Monday Night Football, Heath versus Menace. Right then, that was good fun. I enjoyed all of the goalkeeper arguments, they were great fun. Much love. See you tomorrow for the other two quarterfinals and a game week. Ta-ta.